Yes, people, welcome to Big Head Mode, your look at the week's hottest video game news. Now, we've got a lot of things to cover, so let's crack open a cold one and get right into it.
It's all over now.
So the first thing that we have to talk about is what happened on Wednesday night. And I was just on the sofa trying to get ready to go to bed. I was about to pack everything up, but just finished playing some video games. And then Nintendo made an announcement. And we got a surprise Nintendo Direct. It was announced at like 10 to 11 at night, and it was insane. I've never known them to do something that last minute before. It was just great fun. Like, it was really exciting, and it gave me that sort of like, ooh, what is going to happen? What is it going to be about? And it was obviously going to be about StarFox. We all had heard that there were rumors that a StarFox game was coming. We didn't know what it was going to look like. And then with its inclusion in the newest Mario Galaxy movie, which, if you ask me, is a must watch, it was kind of inevitable that it was going to happen. So what are we going to be getting? Well, we're getting a kind of remake of that N64 classic Lilac Wars. It was Lilac Wars here in the UK, okay? For you in America, it was StarFox, but over here, it will forever be known as Lilac Wars to me. Now, we've had a look at another version of this before on the 3DS, and you could argue that Zero Assault was also like another to go at it, but in a different way. Who cares? We're going to be getting our hands on a newer reimagining and retake on StarFox from the N64. And for all of you purists out there that are wondering, yes, it will work with the Nintendo 64 controller that is available for the Nintendo Switch 2. The Direct lasted for about 15 minutes, and it went over quite a bit of stuff. It was giving you essentially a rundown of the nostalgia tour that we're going to be going on with this game. It looks so good. However, now those of us that have watched the new Super Mario Galaxy movie will note that Fox looks a little bit different here to how he does there and how he looks in Smash. I'm not sure if I like the look that they've gone for in this. It kind of like hits that uncanny valley point for me, and it looks very animal-like, which I get is the look that they're going for, but for me, it's just too much. But it's a stylistic choice. I can overlook that. Not every game is going to hit for me artistically. I still want it to play brilliantly. But the thing that does freak me out a little bit is that they all have like animal feet now, apart from Slippy. Now, there was like an old bit of like lore, which was never found to be canon. It was just entirely made up by the fan base, that they didn't actually have legs in the older games. It was because without legs, they could hit moves at higher Gs and you could with legs. I don't know the science behind it. I'm not an astronaut, in case you couldn't tell, but that was actually true. And they've actually got real legs, and it just looks a bit weird. And like, even in the movie, they draw like a point to his boots being really cool. Nothing is mentioned of that here. There's no boots, there's just fox legs, and it just looks a bit freaky. I'm not gonna lie, it looks really weird. But let's not talk about feet, all right? We're not here to talk about feet. Is this a StarFox game that we thought it was gonna be? Probably not. If you played the original on the N64, it's probably gonna be a massive blast for you, all right? Personally, I was hoping for another dinosaur planet, but I don't think I'm ever gonna get that game. So I'm just going to settle with this one, all right? The other cool thing about it is it's not full price. It's £42.99 on the eShop, okay? Which I think is a really good deal for a game like this. We're actually getting more content from the N64 version as well, so we're getting like difficulty levels, we're getting more cutscenes, longer cutscenes, newer cutscenes. We're also getting a look at the first mission with James McCloud, which is Fox's dad, and like how he went missing and all that. Spoiler alert, but I mean, that game came out in the SNES, so if you haven't played that by now, then it's on you to not know that lore story, all right? As you can tell, I'm pretty excited for this. It looks like it's going to be really good. Now, people have questioned, well, what does this mean for other remakes down the line, like the Zelda one, which is apparently rumored? Who knows? All I know is that this game looks really fun, and I will be picking it up day one, whether that is on an eShop copy, whether it's physical, whether I can get a review code for it. I will be picking it up day one and enjoying it and letting you know my thoughts on it. It looks so good. And sticking with Nintendo, we've got a bit more news regarding them, and unfortunately, it's not good news. And this has kind of just become like an every other week we are talking about this type of situation, but it's price increases. Now, Nintendo, of all the companies, were the last to do this, but the Switch 2 hasn't been out a year and we're already seeing a price increase. In North America, it's going up by $50, and in Europe, it's going up by €30. UK, we haven't got that information yet, but in Japan, it has also gone up. The Japan increases kick in a couple of weeks, but in America, it's not until September, which is really weird that they're giving you this much leeway on it, but it's also good that you've got this much notice to get one. Now, they have stated that this is due to ongoing market conditions, and it's a tale as old as time at this point. Okay, first off, it was the tariffs. Then it was component prices. And yes, component prices have come down a little bit, but it's still stupid expensive for RAM. So although they've come down a tiny bit, it's not enough to make it, substantial to what it was before. So yeah, I fully get it. Do I support it? Obviously not. I want people to be able to get these consoles and play these games, but I also understand that these companies have to make money on it. Nintendo do like to make money on their hardware, whereas a lot of other companies will be like loss leaders on that and they'll make it up in the software sales. Nintendo kind of like to make money from every avenue because that's how they work and that's how they've always worked. I just found it a bit weird that this announcement came shortly after we had investor meetings where they've been pressured to actually up the cost to make more money on the hardware. The good news is, first, in the UK at least, we don't know what it is yet. Could be 20 quid, could be 30 quid, could be 50 quid. Who knows? It's not the cheapest console already. In America, if you look at the cost of like the Switch 2 now versus what the PS5 was when it launched, they're down the same price. So yeah, or even more. Actually, it was more expensive than the PS5 when it launched. There's been so many price increases with these consoles this year that it's just been really hard to keep track of. Another thing which is going to be going up in price is the cost of Nintendo Switch Online membership. Now, that has only been announced for Japan and South Korea so far. We don't know if that's hitting anywhere else. I wouldn't be surprised. It is about time that we saw an increase in that. Not that I want one, obviously, but of all the things to go up in price, that's the one that hasn't been touched yet. And for what you get, it is pretty good. It's a really good value for money. Even with the expansion pack, it is a really good bit of value for money there. So who knows, all right? But what I would advise you is, if you are thinking of getting a Switch 2, don't wait until the end of the year to get one and sort of wait for Black Friday, because what's probably going to happen, and which is what other YouTubers have thought about already, and it's got me thinking this might be the case now as well, is Black Friday, you're probably going to see the cost of the Switch 2 come back down to the cost that it is right now. So you can might as well just get it now and save yourself the hassle of waiting so long, because you're probably going to pay the same price anyway. Either way, happens in September for us. If you're in Japan, I'm sorry. Also, if you're in Japan, I don't know how you're watching this, but the subtitles are working really well in the auto translation, so it'd be cool to know if anyone from Japan is watching this. I doubt it, but hey, who knows? Sad to see it happening with Nintendo, but it was kind of inevitable at this point. Last week, we talked about the Steam controller, and it released shortly after my video. Not that my video was like a catalyst for it, it was just the timing of everything worked out that way. But it also sold out in 30 minutes, which is wild. I didn't think anyone wanted this controller this bad, but apparently everyone did. And of course, those that wanted it the most were scalpers. It was on eBay for $300 and $250. And it's just wild. I really hope that none of you watching paid scalpers for it, because all that does is perpetuate that cycle of scalpers getting stuff to make money off things that people who actually want to have it and use it have to then wait longer or just miss out entirely. Valve have announced another batch are coming, and they have said if you get your reservations in now, when you get the confirmation email, you'll have 3 days to pay for it. I'm weak and I signed up for it. I don't know what it is, I just started FOMO kicked in and I wanted to cover it. It looks so good and I really want to try it out. It's made me pick up my Steam Deck now. It's made me start installing some more games on it. Even my Mac, I'm installing games to try it out. I can't wait to just give it a proper full review. But they have put a few conditions in with this one now. Now, I think I might have got it wrong on the last video. I also left an edit in that I forgot to cut out, but we won't talk about that. I was under the impression you could only order 2. Now it looks like you only order 1. If you previously ordered one and you're in this new batch, you can't order it. You have to have an order that has been placed before, I think it's April 26th of this year. Your account has to be in good standing. So it's as if you can't just make an account and just buy it now, which is good. It's what it should have been from the start, if it wasn't that already. And I really hope that Valve can control this, because it's only going to mean that the Steam machine, when it comes out, is going to have similar demand. So I really hope that Valve learn from this experience, and when we eventually get the Steam frame and the Steam machine up for pre-order and up to purchase, there's a very similar process in that regard, so that we can make sure that people who actually want these machines and actually want this kit can actually use it and actually play it and not have to pay a premium to scalpers. But good news. Just get yourselves on Steam now, get your pre-order if you want one, and let me know how you go. If you have followed me on Twitter or Instagram for a while, you'll know that I have been gassing up Mina the Hollower. I absolutely love the demo that I played. It hits all the nostalgia that I would want it to, and it has finally got its final release date. And you will be pleased to know that it is coming out in just a few weeks. That's right,
on May 29th, we can finally get our hands on Mina the Hollower.
Now, Mina the Hollower was originally meant to come out on October 31st last year, and it was delayed to add more polish to it and more balancing. And Yacht Club Games were really good at being clear with that communication. And yes, it was disappointing that we couldn't get it last year, but I'd much rather have a delayed game than a bad game. There's an old Shigeru Miyamoto quote regarding that. Like, a delayed game can be good and a bad game that's rushed can always be bad. I butchered that, but you know what I mean. It's an isometric RPG action adventure game on a similar ilk to like Link's Awakening in that regard, and it looks really good. The demo is available for all platforms. I'm going to be probably picking it up on Switch because I feel that like that handheld experience is where it's going to actually flourish. It looks so good though. The other good news is it's coming out for less than $20 as well. So it's probably going to translate over to a 1-to-1 for pounds. So we're probably looking at about $19.99 or even like $16.99. I think that's what the Pokemon games came out at around that, and they were like $20 in America. So we're probably looking at about that for it. I'll be picking it up day one. Again, I'm hoping to get a review copy if possible, and if not, I'll just be purchasing it because I love the game. And if they do a physical copy down the line, I'll probably pick that up as well because it looks so good. Yacht Club Games have produced some really good stuff. If you don't know who they are, they're the team behind Shovel Knight. They also had a hand in helping Playtonic with Yooka-Laylee a little bit as well. So yeah, it's really good. They're a really good company. They're really good people, and they seem to really love what they do. So I am all for supporting companies like that. And I think indie games like this do deserve to get their flowers. So if you haven't checked the demo out, I don't know if it's still available. If it is available, grab it. If it's not, trust me on this, it is worth it. It is going to be such a fun game. Now, this is one that I don't think any of us saw coming, but GameStop is trying to buy eBay. GameStop hasn't got enough money to buy eBay, but it's still trying to float an offer towards them. No one really understands where this has come from or why this is happening or what the motive is behind it. But yeah, 2026. GameStop CEO Ryan Cohen, I hope I pronounced that correctly, has even said on his Twitter feed that he's opened an eBay store to try and sell stuff to pay for eBay. And he's been blocked and banned from eBay for doing so. I'm not sure what is going on there, but there was an interview with him that kind of went a little bit viral where he wasn't answering questions straight. When he was asked like where you're going to get the money from, he was telling it's going to be half stock, half cash. But they haven't got enough of either of them to pay for it. So it's a very weird thing that they're going for. They've got a lot of physical stores, obviously GameStop, and there was always like thoughts back in the day of eBay opening physical locations, but in 2026, is that really going to be the move? I don't know where this has come from. Obviously, being in the UK, I'm not sure how that's going to impact us because we don't have GameStop over here, but we do have eBay. So if this goes through, what will happen? Who knows? I don't see it going through. The math just isn't making sense for me and for anyone else that is looking into this. But hey, weirder things have happened. And the last thing that I want to talk about is the Mortal Kombat 2 movie, because I saw it the night before it came out. They had like an advance showing in the cinema by me, so my cousin and I went to watch it. We watched the original Mortal Kombat when I was a kid. Mortal Kombat Annihilation we watched together as well. I absolutely love those movies. I love Annihilation. I know it's not a great film, but as a Mortal Kombat fan, it was just stupid fun. And I thought that this movie was, again, stupid fun. Now, there's no spoilers in here, so don't worry if you haven't seen it yet, obviously. I do encourage you to watch it. I would also watch Mortal Kombat 1 again, because there was a few things I wouldn't mind being refreshed on. Not that it really carries on from it in such a way, but it's still worth knowing that it's still based in that universe with recurring characters and all that jazz. But it's such a good bit of fun. Absolutely hilarious. I gave it like a 4 out of 5 on my Letterboxd. I just loved it. It was good fun. And again, like off the back of like the Super Mario Galaxy movie, I think that video game movies, they need to be fun. Obviously, you've got the new Resident Evil film coming, which is looking creepy as hell. It looks a completely different Resident Evil to what we had before. It looks like it could be a really good one as well. Silent Hill movie was guff though. All of that was guff, apart from when he tore the skin off. That was dark as hell. But yeah, it's always hit and miss with these movies. And personally, now we've been on kind of a good little bit of a run with it. I really hope this continues. I'm really excited for the Street Fighter film. It looks dumb, and I can't wait for it. If you are going to go watch the new Mortal Kombat film, enjoy yourselves, have fun. Let me know what you think about it. It looks so good. and it is worth the watch. So that is going to wrap it up for episode 9 of Big Head Mode. I thank all of you for sticking with me with this. I hope you like the little change that we've got going on here as well. I've actually finally dropped a link to the Discord in the description as well, so if you want to hop into that, you are more than welcome to. You're just going to have me rambling, sharing my inner monologue, sharing my thoughts and everything like that, and just letting you know all the little things that I'm working on before I actually bring them out. When you join, there's a little like welcome thing you go through, you choose your notifications if you want any, then you just to say hello in one of the channels to filter out the bots, and then you can just start chatting and yapping away. There's a couple of voice, you know how Discord works, all right? I haven't got to explain that to you. But yeah, I thank all of you for hanging out with me with this video. It was really fun making it. I'm looking forward to getting better with this green screen malarkey as well. I'm sorry, I'm not actually in Hyrule Field. I've been streaming over on Twitch again. I did some Assassin's Creed 3 gameplay for a series that I'm working on. I'm also dabbling with Mouse PI for Hire because I got into the creator program for that. I'm stoked on being able to do that, and I'm honored that I actually got chosen for it. So I'm working on streaming a little bit of that here and there, whilst also, putting together a review for it. I'm not gonna be doing like a let's play of the entire game. Like, I'm just gonna enjoy the game, and then like every so often I'll probably stream a little bit of it. So if you want to watch that, it's just Big Ten Plays over on Twitch. All the links you can find me at are in the description as well. Thank you for watching. Look after yourselves out there, stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.